Welcome to Global Sky Update. Please subscribe to my channel and press the bell icon for more updates. Why are there not more people talking about the game-changing defense pact between the Philippines and Canada? Tonight we're tracking a major development in global security that could reshape the Indo-Pacific, a region that has become the focal point of international attention. In a move that's making headlines around the world, two nations, the Philippines and Canada, have just signed a historic defense cooperation agreement, marking a new era in their bilateral relations. This isn't just another diplomatic handshake for the cameras, it's a formal binding commitment to stand together in the face of mounting regional challenges and growing instability. The pact elevates their relationship into a robust military partnership, laying the groundwork for unprecedented collaboration between their armed forces, including joint exercises, intelligence sharing, and coordinated responses to emerging threats. For the Philippines, this agreement is a cornerstone of its strategy to build a credible defense posture, enhancing its ability to protect its sovereignty and respond to external pressures. For Canada, it's a concrete step in its Indo-Pacific strategy, signaling its growing commitment to regional security and its willingness to play a more active role far from its own shores. The timing is no coincidence. Tensions in the South China Sea are rising, with frequent confrontations and territorial disputes. This pact is widely seen as a direct response to Beijing's increasing assertiveness and the shifting balance of power in the region. The agreement formalizes years of quiet cooperation, sending a clear message that middle powers are stepping up to maintain stability and uphold international law, even as great power competition intensifies. This isn't just about military drills or symbolic gestures, it's about building trust, deepening interoperability, and forging a network of like-minded nations committed to a rules-based order and lasting peace. As we explore this story in depth, we'll uncover what this alliance truly means for both nations, how it could influence the broader security landscape, and what it signals for the future of peace and cooperation in the region. What does this new defense pact between Canada and the Philippines actually entail? Beyond the headlines and official statements, what are the real, tangible commitments that both countries are making to each other? Let's break down its four pillars, each representing a crucial area of collaboration that will shape the future of their partnership. First, joint military exercises. Canadian and Filipino forces will train side by side, not just to improve tactics, but to build trust, understanding, and seamless cooperation for any crisis, whether natural disaster or security threat. Second, intelligence sharing. Secure channels will allow both nations to exchange critical information on shared threats, from terrorism to maritime security. This means faster responses to emerging dangers and a stronger, united front against common adversaries. Third, technology and defense materiel. Canada will provide not only training and technical assistance, but also potentially advanced equipment, boosting the Philippines' military modernization. This transfer of knowledge and resources is vital for keeping pace with evolving security challenges. Access to Canadian expertise will help bridge capability gaps, foster innovation, and build a more self-reliant Filipino military, capable of defending its interests independently. Fourth, maritime cooperation, joint patrols, law enforcement training, and coordinated efforts to combat illegal fishing, piracy, and other maritime crimes. This pillar is especially important given the region's strategic waterways. These activities directly support the Philippines' efforts to secure its exclusive economic zone, protect its marine resources, and uphold freedom of navigation in contested waters. Together, these four pillars create a comprehensive, forward-looking partnership, enhancing both countries' security and contributing to greater regional stability in the Indo-Pacific. The pact is a practical step toward a more resilient, capable, and mutually supportive alliance, setting the stage for deeper cooperation in the years ahead. By working together, Canada and the Philippines are setting a new standard for middle power cooperation in the Indo-Pacific, showing how shared values and interests can drive meaningful change. To grasp the pact's significance, we must consider the tense backdrop of the South China Sea. China's expansive claims and aggressive tactics have pushed Manila to seek stronger alliances.
This agreement with Canada is a calculated move to counterbalance China and multilateralize the dispute. By partnering with a G7 nation, the Philippines signals its sovereign rights are backed by a growing coalition.
For Canada, this is a clear demonstration of its commitment to regional stability and the rules-based order. The pact provides the Philippines with tangible support and Canada with a credible role in a vital region. Together, they reinforce the principle that disputes should be resolved peacefully, not through intimidation. This agreement is part of a broader diplomatic push by President Marcos Jr.'s administration. The Philippines is building a diverse network of security partners, reducing reliance on any single ally.
Manila has revitalized its mutual defense treaty with the US, deepened ties with Australia, and is negotiating with Japan and France. These agreements enable complex multinational exercises and greater interoperability. Canada's entry is significant. Its G7 and NATO status brings diplomatic weight and technical expertise.
This move diversifies the coalition supporting a free and open Indo-Pacific. By weaving together bilateral and multilateral partnerships, the Philippines is creating a formidable deterrent. Each new agreement strengthens this strategic web. The Philippines is now at the center of a reshaped grinding sucks. Creation seed. Sao there are besto posen skartexter and architecture and shoden somensamandu. Let's hear how people in both Manila and Ottawa are reacting to this historic agreement and what it means for their countries and communities.
In Manila, the pact is widely regarded as a significant diplomatic achievement, especially among defense and foreign policy experts, who see it as a strategic move to strengthen the Philippines' position in the region. Dr. Aries Arugay, a leading political analyst, describes the agreement as a masterstroke of middle power diplomacy. He believes it adds a new layer of legitimacy to the Philippines' international standing, extending influence beyond its traditional alliance with the United States and opening doors to broader partnerships. On the streets, many ordinary Filipinos, especially fishermen whose livelihoods are directly affected by regional tensions, express a sense of renewed hope for greater security and economic stability. However, there are also concerns among some citizens about the risks of being drawn into larger conflicts, reflecting a mix of optimism and caution. The prevailing view in Manila is clear. Building stronger international partnerships is seen as the best way to safeguard national interests and promote peace in uncertain times.
Meanwhile, in Ottawa, Canadian officials are presenting the pact as a pivotal moment for Canada's Indo-Pacific strategy, emphasizing its importance for both national security and international engagement.
For Canada, this agreement is about more than just security. It's a statement that the country is stepping up as a reliable and proactive partner in a region that is becoming increasingly vital to global affairs. A senior official explains that this move demonstrates Canada's commitment to sharing the responsibility of maintaining global stability and signals a willingness to take on a more active role in international security. Defense experts in Canada largely support the pact, but they also point out the challenges ahead, such as the need to sustain a consistent naval presence in the vast Indo-Pacific region and to coordinate effectively with allies. For the large and vibrant Filipino diaspora in Canada, this agreement is seen as a way to strengthen community ties, foster cultural exchange, and build bridges between the two nations. The consensus among policymakers and analysts is that this is a bold and necessary step for Canada, marking its emergence as a more assertive player on the world stage. Across both sides of the Pacific, the partnership is being welcomed with optimism, symbolizing a new chapter of cooperation and shared purpose between Manila and Ottawa.
A key dimension of the alliance is accelerating the modernization of the armed forces of the Philippines.
The pact opens access to Canadian defense innovations, advanced radar, maritime surveillance, and cybersecurity tools. Canadian expertise in shipbuilding and patrol vessels can inform the Philippines' own programs.
Training is equally vital. Canadian forces will help Filipino personnel develop skills in cyber defense, joint operations, and cold weather tactics.
This knowledge transfer is as important as hardware, empowering the Philippines to build a credible, self-reliant defense force. A modernized AFP is a stabilizing force for the region. Canada's investment in Philippine defense is a long-term investment in regional security. The partnership enables the AFP to better defend sovereignty and contribute to multinational operations.
Beyond military ties, the alliance is underpinned by expanding economic and people-to-people connections. The Defense Pact could catalyze greater trade and investment, especially if the Philippines joins the CPTPP, a trade bloc led by Canada. This would boost both economies and integrate the Philippines into a network of high-standard trade partners. Economic interdependence strengthens the incentive for a stable security environment. The Filipino diaspora in Canada, nearly 1 million strong, serves as a living bridge, deepening cultural and community ties.
The formal defense relationship will likely lead to closer diplomatic alignment in forums like the UN and ASEAN. Together, Manila and Ottawa can address global issues from climate change to human rights. This partnership is evolving into a genuine strategic alliance based on shared values. Despite optimism, challenges remain.
Canada's military resources are stretched, and sustaining a presence in the Indo-Pacific will require political will and investment.
Political transitions in either country could shift priorities, so institutionalizing cooperation is crucial. Regular working groups and officer exchanges can embed the partnership beyond any single administration.
Building deep interoperability will take time and consistent effort.
Regional diplomacy is delicate. China opposes what it sees as external interference. Manila and Ottawa must communicate that their partnership is defensive and upholds international law.
The path forward demands both military strength and principled diplomacy. The Philippines-Canada alliance is just beginning, with enormous potential ahead.
The next steps, joint exercises, intelligence sharing, and technology transfer, will turn commitments into action.
The long-term vision is a mature, multifaceted partnership, from maritime patrols to humanitarian responses.
This alliance could become a model for middle power cooperation in a contested region.
It's a powerful symbol that nations committed to a rules-based order can unite to defend it.
The partnership reinforces that international law is worth defending through collective action.
Ultimately, its strength will be measured by its contribution to peace and stability in the Indo-Pacific.
The world will be watching,